Doma Sports Talk, worldwide, with some news from the world of boxing. So y'all know what time it is. You ain't in a rush to get concussed. Now, there's been a fight where they've been trying to make it for a while. It's going back and forth, and I haven't mentioned it because I'm not that interested in it. But hey, one of the greatest of all time, Floyd Money Mayweather, might fight UFC star Conor McGregor. Pretty sure most of you guys have heard about it. It's not signed, sealed, and delivered yet, but they're in heavy negotiations. This can possibly happen, right? UFC star versus retired boxing star. Well, the WBA president, Gilberto Mendoza, says he's not sanctioning the fight. WBA will not sanction that fight. He thinks it should be labeled an exhibition. And I'm not, I don't disagree with the man, right? They should, if they want to fight, whatever, Floyd wants to do this, cool. But who cares how it's sanctioned? Nevada Athletic Commission, Nevada State Athletic Commission, they will sanction the fight. So, let's see if your boy McGregor gets his boxing license and if this can happen. But, it really is nothing more than an exhibition. It's not really anything significant. Floyd just needs to be careful because they won't count it if you win. But, homeboy, mess around and lose. All of a sudden it'll count. Be careful, right? I was hoping more Mayweather just stays retired, period. Because if he gets in the ring, I don't see him winning nothing. Especially if it goes to the scorecards. It's just too much stuff going on when you mention his name on stuff. It's a few little things. It has something to do with him earning his own money. That's what it has to do with. But so, you know, I don't really, I'm not really hyped about the fight. I know people probably will when it comes up because it's a fight at the end of the day. But I think Floyd Mayweather dominates this fight, and let's just see if they make it. But it won't be sanctioned. But the other thing that happened that was very, very, very significant that I kept my eye on was, Oscar De La Hoya from Golden Boy. Oscar De La Hoya, he's come out in an open letter. And he says, hey, everybody needs to reject this fight, reject the fight. It's a circus. It's a circus fight. It's not good for boxing and this and that. Okay, just funny for me personally, and it should be for you. Because I just say, Oscar De La Hoya. So you can come out with an open letter about things that will irk you, right? So I would have hoped to have seen an open letter about those racist emails that came to your company, right? From somebody who worked at Ring Magazine, who mentioned boxing scene and HBO, right? Therefore, a lot of people in the know and a lot of people that work for these affiliations should have been trying to do something, to denounce these emails, to address these emails. But like I told you guys, it will be silence. Now, if you can make an open letter about making sure people reject Floyd Mayweather's fight, then if you had something against those emails that were very, very, very damaging, or should have been, that was the opportunity to make an open letter about it. But guys, what happened was silence, and you had a platform as huge as the Canelo Alvarez Chavez Jr. Promotion tour, right? And no one really asked them about it. The one person that did got kicked out of the meeting. I've told you guys about it. Everybody else left it alone and are still leaving it alone, right? But he'll come out about an open letter about denouncing Mayweather's endeavors. Cool. But open letter, you should have did one about that. But no one cares, it seems like, right? And that's what I told you. What you do when something like that happens is just don't say nothing and then go away. But I hope that people are being a little bit more observing, right? Don't be so naive. Make the man answer those questions because those are the pertinent questions and no one's asking about anymore. And this has been about two months, about two and a half months ago. So he's not saying anything about that. And that's what bothers me because all of a sudden you care about the state of boxing. And your boxer in his last 5 or 6 fights has only fought one time at a weight limit. When, like I said 1,000 times, we have 1,000 weight limits. Junior this and super that, right? And your fighter, right? Your fighter won't find one, right? So if you cared about the state of boxing, then that would be an issue. You would have told Canelo, look, man, let's get it 154 or let's go to 160. We can't just make a weight at 155 and ask everybody to fight there and then be called the face of boxing. But see, when you give people things easy, what happens is at some point they feel entitled. Don't ever take that away, what you gave them to them now, because then they're going to feel like, hey, well, I've been doing this for so long. Why do I have to change? Right? That's where that entitlement comes in. And that's why he has totally lost focus. He hasn't realized that, wait a minute, you have given us a few circus things, right? Like that Chavez fight. Both of you guys didn't find a weight. Con, 2 weight classes under you and stuff, bringing them up. Or one at least, with no punching power. Let's go to the Lara thing. You didn't want Canelo to fight Lara, did you? He did. Very extremely close fight. So what you do? Didn't revisit it. Took Austin Trout to San Antonio, right? Austin Trout won 3 of the first 4 rounds. But because it was open scoring, what happens? He's told after round 4, you've lost every single round, right? So he has to change his tactic, right? Things like that people don't even care about, as long as their man wins. But those are the things that I'm just seeing with Canelo. And sometimes, you guys, you young cats, you call everybody haters for this and that, whatever. Cool, right? But these are just facts that, the guy is a good fighter, but your boy Oscar De La Hoya has seemed to lose focus, right? And we let him lose focus. And he's got to be careful because he's done a lot of things, right? A lot of things that are questionable. And, he's sitting about worrying about what Mayweather does. You don't have to worry. His legendary status is secure, whatever he does with Conor McGregor, right? But you have a great fighter, and you're kind of maneuvering him. And what's going to happen is it's going to get obvious, right? I know that even the Mexican fans are going to follow him. Seems like whatever. But at some point, even they're going to say, hey, dude, make him fight in a weight class, right? I know now, finally, we're getting the Golovkin fight. I'm talking about up into the Golovkin fight. Golovkin is vulnerable now. It's a good time for Canelo to fight him, whatever. But I was just saying that, and Oscar De La Hoya, he kind of made me take the focus to him when I saw that he was able to write an open letter about something that seems to disturb him. All right, and I would have hoped that the race emails going to your company as acting as if they've been talking to you for a long time, that you probably would get irked by that as well. But no one did. And it's that silence that I always talk about that gets so loud. So whatever to the Conor McGregor versus Floyd Mayweather fight. If they fight it, I personally don't care at all. But I do know that it is a sport channel, and we're gonna, if it's a headline, it's a headline. And Floyd Mayweather, being one of the greatest of all time, is a headline. When he's doing something halfway significant, I will mention it. And Conor McGregor is a big time UFC star. So if they fight, it'll be a little bit of hype behind it, but it won't be that significant. And WBA President Gilberto Mendoza seems to know it, because they're not going to get sanctioned by WBA, and I have nothing against that to say against that. Whatever, right? Doma Sports Talk Worldwide, and I'm up out of here.